Hey everybody, happy day to you. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's been raining the last couple days, and sorry I haven't uploaded a video. I've been working on taking all my videos and photos and going through all them and putting them. I had to get them off my phone. Believe it or not, I've taken up all the space on my 11 Max Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max, whatever, that phone. It's full. So I've had to figure out how to get them off my phone and on my laptop. Well, it took me a week before I could even get the. You got to have the right cord. You got to have the right. It just wouldn't work, and then it finally worked, and then I got enough off there where I could upload my last video. So the last video you got was. And during that time, I did, this is part 3, by the way. We're going to call this part 3 finale, wrap up, okay? We're going to wrap this bike up because I am done working on this bike. Yeah, so I finished, well, let me just show you. I'll walk you through what I've done that I wasn't able to put on camera because I had to wait to get room on my camera. Or on my phone in order to make new videos so I could upload it. Pain in the butt, but wait. All right, I'm back. Okay, so as you can see, I cut the other speaker out. Now that one went perfect. Unlike this one that I had so much problems with. Learning curve. This was the learning curve, and I applied my learning from that one to that one, and that one went perfect. I've got the speakers all installed. I still need to get some of them sticky pads that go to the side right there, and then they got zip ties on them, so I can run that wire right around there and zip tie it right to the side. That ain't gonna work. I mean, the speakers are hooked up, they work, and that's the way it is on both sides. This side too. I got to get some of them sticky things. I'm not sure what they're called. I don't even know where to get them from, but I'm gonna try the hardware store. All right, so I got the speakers installed, and then I installed my camera system. Let's see if you can see the one in the back. See that? That's where I'm at. Right there. Yep. That's the back camera, and then we got the front camera. Right there. All right, and then we got the, this is the control box right here. We've got the front camera. That's this wire here. Rear camera. That's the power. Had to hook that up to the battery. Plus I had to run this yellow cable right here to I had to find a connection over here for the brake lights. They come on automatically with the key. And then we got the switch, which is right here. This is the switch to alternate cameras, whatever. I ain't even read all the instructions yet, so I'm not sure what that does. I know that's how I had to set it up to get it to work. And then we got the GPS, which is right here. So this system runs on the GPS. It's crash linked. In other words, if I get in a wreck or do something crazy, have to slam on the brakes, slide sideways, whatever, car hits me, it records from that point on. It saves that recording. Once I turn the key on and start riding the bike, it automatically starts recording. It just runs over itself. It's got a 32 meg card, and it'll just keep repeating over itself. But if I get in a wreck or something, then it will save it, and I can retrieve it. It's on my phone. I have an app on my phone where I can look at the video. I can upload the video, so I will be uploading some of that video to you guys. So yeah, so there you go. Camera's installed. Radio is completely installed. And that is a wrap. We are doing nothing more on this bike. I've got the exhaust, so recap, I've got the exhaust mufflers replaced, they're loud as crap. I've got the air cleaner replaced, so it gives it more air in and it breathes out, so it's got more airflow going through it. I've got the Fuel Pack 3 to tune that whole setup, and then of course I replaced the radio and the 2 front speakers up there, so brand new radio, brand new speakers, and then brand new rear speakers, 6x9s in the back, 6x5s in the front, and a new Precision Power stereo system, and it sounds great. Now let me explain what I mean by sounds great. Some of you, I mean, these new cars nowadays, they've got nice stereo systems. Hold on a second. Wait, one. Okay. All right. So these new stereo systems in your newer cars, they've got pretty good stereo systems in them. They do. They do. They sound better than they did back in the 80s, 90s, even the 2000s. So basically the way I explain it is you take a factory stereo system and then you upgrade that factory stereo system within third-party stereo, Kenwood, Pioneer, you know, the list goes on. I'm not a, you know, I never did competition with stereos. I know a lot of people that did, and there's systems out there I'm not even familiar with. So, but yeah, you take a factory stereo system and you upgrade it with a third-party stereo system, and the difference between the quality is just phenomenal. And that's what I got on my motorcycle. I had the Harley Davidson factory stereo system, which I don't even know where that came from. Who made that? I do not know. And it wasn't great. It was good. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a big old stereo guy. I gotta have loud, proud, and rock your windows and break glass and all that. I don't have to have all that. But I wanted to upgrade the stereo system because I just wanted to. So I did, and I'm happy I did. And now I can listen to Sirius XM via my mobile app, Bluetooth to the stereo, and I can listen to the stuff I like to listen to, the stuff I listen to in my truck, my semi-truck, and the stuff I listen to in my camper. So yeah, so that's a wrap on the old Harley. I don't have any more work to do on that, so now we're gonna put our attention back to, well, actually I told my wife, let's walk back there. I don't think I've ever showed you guys these. I promised my wife that I would get her ATV running, which it runs. It just needs a little bit of tweak. So let me show you what we got here. All right. So over here we got the wife's ATV. That's a Kodiak 400, I believe, or 450. Is that a 400? Yep, 400. And over there we got a Big Bear 400. Hers is hydrostatic drive transmission, so she just puts it in drive and it goes. Mine, you got to shift it, 6-speed, 5-speed. And as you can see, mine's a little tore up on the body right there. Now this is a 2006 and this is a 2005. Believe it or not. They've been in storage for years and years until we moved up here, and then we took them out of storage. Yeah, so this one I had to change the carburetor out, and it just needs a little bit of tweaking and it'll be running perfect. This one over here, I also changed out the carburetor, added some new headlights because mine were busted, and that carburetor is not working right either. So beware when you buy an aftermarket carburetor for your ATV. You definitely want to do your research. As you can see, my wife's not in bad shape, faded. Other than that, it's got low hours. I don't even know what the hours are on hers. I don't think they're that much. Let's see if we can see them. I don't know if you can see them. They're like 852 hours, or miles, excuse me, hours. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Miles. That's a 2005 with 852 miles. Now I know this one's off by about, yeah, this one's got 1,462 miles. And that one's off by a few hundred miles. So it's almost got 2,000 miles. How do I know how the heck that Look at this one again. Oh, this is 852. Hers is all scratched up, so I can't see if it's got, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 852 miles. Wow. It's probably 1,852 miles, to be honest with you. Hers don't have 4 digits like mine. Okay, so mine, it's all faded. The mud flaps, or the mud flaps that go from here down. It's a terrible design. I never liked it. Just like that, only the same thing on the opposite side. That's the best one out of all of them. That one's busted right off. And this one back here, yeah. That mud flap's still good, but the plastic is bad. And then this mud flap's missing as well. I never liked them. I like this design much better. It's enclosed all the way down and all the way and these, okay, let me get my camera to work right here. These mud flaps, let me get on the other side. There we go. The mud flap that's supposed to go there goes down way farther than it needs to. Farther than my wife's four-wheelers, mud flaps, mud guards, whatever you want to call them, go down. The tires are all original, not bad. Like I said, these things have been in storage more than anything. We rode them when we first got them. This is my second Big Bear. We actually had a first one, bought in 2003, I think it was. That one got rode the hell out of by the kids and myself and my wife. And it was the only one we had. We had a Blaster and then we had a Big Bear. Well, a buddy of mine bought them both, and then we bought this one and then this one the next year. They're still good machines. They got a lot of life left in them. It wouldn't be worth it to me to even sell them. So we're keeping them. I just got to get to work on them. So I told my wife I promised her I'd get hers going again. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to work on that. Got to break hers out next weekend and move it out here to the, where I work on vehicles, and see if I can get that carburetor tweaked a little bit. And I should be able to. It's just I forget what it's called. There's a bolt underneath. You got to use if you leave the carburetor on, which you got to really, and you got to use an L-shaped flathead screwdriver, and I got one. So yeah, I got to do that. Get hers running real good, and then I can start working on mine, get that running real good, and then we can ride them a little bit this year yet. And you can even ride those things in the wintertime. They're better than snowmobiles as far as I'm concerned. Well, it rained Saturday. I got home Friday, and Friday I finished installing the camera system and got everything put where I wanted it. And well, then that night it rained, and I left my seat out because I wasn't done. I had to finish things up, So I left my seat out. Well, I woke up at 1:30 in the morning and it was raining. Well, my seat was upside down, getting rain on the phone. So it just now today is dry. So I haven't even been able to ride my bike, which is fine. I don't have to ride it. So I'm going to set you guys down so you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to put my seat on. It hasn't been on all week. right, we got the seat on. This sucker hasn't been on there since Friday. So, yeah. We looked at the weather before it went to bed Friday night, and it didn't act like it was going to rain. Well, sure enough, 1:30 in the morning, I wake up to rain. And it wasn't raining hard, but it was... I went outside, and I used that blue tarp over there, and I covered up the bike, and I forgot all about the seat. So when I got up in the morning, it had been raining hard, and the seat was soaked. So I had to put it in a nice area, hung it up, and let the heat dry it out. And it's taken up until today to be dry enough to put back on the damn bike. What a pain in the ass. So I still need to. Yeah, this has still got some caulk a little bit. I mean, you can't even see it. Nobody's going to be able to see it, to be honest with you, but I know it's there, so it's got to come off. I still got to work to get that off. I guess I'm going to use a blow dryer and heat it up real good, and it should rub right off. That's what I'm being told, so that's what we're going to do. But I just wanted to bring this video to you and let you know what's going on. Make this a final wrap on the Harley, because it's done. Now, I've got 3 helmets on Facebook Marketplace that I got for sale. So if any of you are interested in a helmet, 2 Harley Davidson and 1 Beanie Helmets helmet. They're online, beaniehelmets.com. Anyway, you want a helmet, just go on Marketplace and look for them. And other than that, I got a new helmet coming, and we'll take her for a ride, and I'll show you some video from that ride. Until then, y'all take care and have a good one, and keep coming back. And oh, by the way, I've noticed I've got quite a bit of subscribers now. Not a ton, not a shit ton, but a whole bunch more than I had. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, and I'll do the best I can to be different. You know, I got a lot of things to work on here. I got that pickup back there, and I got the semi truck behind me, and I got the camper, you know, and that pickup as well. And I'm about to get a flatbed on that pickup, and that camper will be sitting on top of a flatbed, and eventually it'll be sitting on a gooseneck trailer, and I'll be pulling it around with that truck. So I got a few things to work on, and not to mention all the other odds and things I work on around here. And so I'll try to keep it different and bring you along with me for the ride. So y'all keep coming back. You know what to do, and we'll talk to you soon. Adios.